Ellen Rohr, a business consultant, president of Zoom Drain franchise, and a regular columnist at Springfield Business Journal. Let's talk budgeting. Can you hardly wait? Or do you think of budgeting like dieting? No fun, deprivation, can't spend money on things I want to. As we look at the new year, I'd like to turn budgeting on its ear. Budgeting is goal setting, and people who set goals are a lot more likely to have them happen. Budgeting is an awesome opportunity for you to clarify what you really want in dollars, numbers, percentages, so that you're more likely to make that happen. So let's talk about how to budget. Tip number 1, forget about last year. I know, a lot of people say look at last year and make it bigger. Instead, ignore last year, particularly if it wasn't what you wanted, and instead consider putting together a budget based on what you want to spend. So start your budget with expenses. Put in how much money you want to make, how much you want to pay the people who work with you, what do you want to pay for uniforms and computers. Now, you might peek at last year to see what you spent. And as you craft your budget for this year, be clear on what you really want. List the expenses. Then create a sales goal that's bigger than those expenses and leaves a generous amount left over for your profit. Voila, you've got a budget, and you can calculate that budget in dollars and percentages. Now, this gives you something to aim for. Then, break that budget up into chunks. You know, you may not hit your budget for 2017. Good news, nobody comes and gets your dog. All budgeting really is goal setting. So lighten up a little bit. Take the goal, suppose you set a goal to become $1 million company, $1 million in sales. Break it up into monthly chunks, weekly chunks. The first month that you hit $83,334, well, you're now tracking $1 million. It's okay if you don't hit that goal right away. Next tip, no matter what the budget says you can expense, remember we put our goals for expenses in the budget, make money with the sales you have. More important than hitting your sales goal or spending what you promised in those expenses on your budget is making sure you don't lose money. So whatever you have in sales in the month, don't spend more than that. Sales minus expenses should be a positive number, a profit. If you make money every month with the sales you have today, at least you won't dig a hole. So job 1 is to not lose money. Job 2 is, hey, what could you do to hit that budget or get a little bit closer? So those are some budgeting tips. Have fun, and may this be your best year yet. Hey, one more thing. If you put a budget together and then you track your numbers where you actually are, month to date, year to date, compared to budget, if you look at those numbers on a weekly basis, you will become a good financial manager. That's where the good stuff happens. Accounting is all about what happened, how much do we have for sales, what have I expensed, what bills have I incurred, and do I have any profit? What does the cash flow look like? If you do that every week and then compare it to budget, you start to think in really powerful entrepreneurial ways. Make money with the sales I have today, and to hit budget, what would I have to change to hit that sales goal? Raise my prices, run a contest? And what would I have to do to manage expenses? Send people home when we're not busy? Wait till next month to incur that expense? The magic happens when you compare actual to budgeted week by week. So good! Go for it!